friends, and season's greetings to everyone. It is now December the 2nd, and this is the last month of my journey for crafting for the year of 2025. We started off in January just to see how this website would follow through, and I think over the year we've got 98 now videos. By the end of December, we will have over 100 videos of different techniques, trials and tribulations of crafting, projects that we've done, things that we've done each of the months. And so for November, I'll go over a few things that we did in the month of November. We had our usual video for November crafting agenda. We did a mini bear, sailor bear video of this little guy here who we just finished off at the beginning of the month, and he goes along with my little mini series. And this was a pattern that was from Pinterest. That wasn't in English, and it was a lot of fun to do. So that was the little bear that I did at the beginning of the month. And I couldn't really bring myself to making any more actual Christmas ornaments because I have no more room on a tree. So I thought, I was cleaning out some patterns, and I fell in love with this bunny. Christmas bunnies, I don't know. But anyway, so I decided to make it a Christmas bunny. So here he is, and he's got little snowflakes with faux fur yo-yos. He's got the little bow in his hair with the snowflakes, and I even made him a Christmas tree out of the snowflakes, and just 2 pieces of felt sewed together and then stuffed. So there's his Christmas tree, and he'll sit under the Christmas tree. On the side here, I've got sort of almost like a little poinsettia plant, flowers, and it was a bit weird, but he turned out quite cute. So other things we did in the way as videos is I did a crafting pattern storage. I was going through some books, and some of the books were getting quite heavy, and I realized that over the last 4 or 5 months I'd been taking the patterns off the computer, but also cutting the patterns out. So I spent 2 days and went back, and all of the patterns that hadn't been cut out, I cut them out and then put them back into their folders. So that was a little bit time consuming, and that's where I found this bunny pattern. Other things I did was November, I did attend a local church craft fair, but what I wanted to do is not, because I don't sell my projects, I wanted to promote the website. And I took my cards, I took samples of the work that I've been doing, along with my friends crafting motto, my philosophy, and I spoke with lots of people. People were very receptive. As soon as I got it out that I wasn't selling, but I was promoting the website, I think my business card, I gave probably out, let's see, well over 200. So I think in total, the day was very much of a success. Other things we did is I did my normal Advent calendar project, and then I also did December's in November as well, because I wanted to get it finished up. So it's completed now, and it's all ready to either hang or put onto a table and have so I did a video on that particular keeping Christmas alive with each of the months from January to December ornaments, which I call them almost, they're like heirlooms. And I spent quite a lot of time on each month trying to do the best I could to make it as nice looking and to tie everything together. So I think mission was accomplished. Other things I did is I wanted to, at the beginning of January, what I did was I sat down and I wrote the 10 top Christmas tips for crafters, saying that the Hallmark movies had ended, the last of the family and guests have gone, I've left the building, and the festive season has now come to a close. But now we have the season coming alive again. So what I thought I would do is I'd take some of the tips as an example, Number 5 was document the memories of each year by posting it into a computer file, USB, and of course, us oldies, we like to do scrapbooking. And so I did a couple of videos, 1 in 3 stages of actually how I've documented the memories over the year from about 1978 when my husband and I got married to the present. And then the other one I did was about recycling anything that you've got lying around the house that could be made into a Christmas theme project. Go for it. And number 1, it helps clean up the house, and then you can actually keep it, but put it away with the Christmas ornaments and all the Christmas stuff at the end of the year. So I spent a while working on that, and I've got a video on that one as well. So as an example, my son was given on his second Christmas a train set from my dad, and it sat in boxes from garage to room, and what I did is I changed it into a Christmas train that runs around underneath the tree. Another one that I did was, and I've got a video on that. The other thing I did was our little dog Zeke. My son insisted on buying him a chew toy train for Christmas, so I did the same with the chew toy, even with the chew marks from his teeth. But so those are the types of things that I went over. And what I'm going to do in December is I'll carry on with that theme and take maybe some more of the top 10 crafter tips. So the other thing I did was I did a video on the rabbits, and I went through jointing and the things that I did to make him, the piping on the side, etc., and all of that for my Christmas rabbit. Maybe December I'm going to try and maybe do a Christmas bear, but small little ornaments I think are pretty well done. Now, the other thing is resources for this month. I've got 2, and one of them is Maison Couture, and what it is, it's plush toys, also designer clothing and that type of thing, but some of their patterns for bears and rabbits and all kinds of different things are quite interesting, and they do have the patterns with them. And the other thing that I ran into, which I'm going to really maybe try and get into in January, it's called Daily Knitting Ideas, and it's small knitted animals like bears and rabbits and foxes and pigs and mice and that kind of thing, and they're really very intricate, and it would also help with improving knitting skills for making outfits for my other bigger projects. So as I said, for December, this is going to be my theme for all of December, is that carry on with my AI picture of me for my son. And but what I'm going to do is, coming up in this month, I may try and do maybe some maybe a tablecloth, making some mats or something with this fabric. It's a square, it's got birds on it. So my Christmas is going to be very quiet, but I think I might try and make a placemat and some napkins to go with it, just for something a little bit different. Then what I'm also going to do is, January, when I picked the fabrics for the Advent calendar, I had this tablecloth, and I thought, okay, but I thought it was too busy. And I wanted it a bit more basic, so more white and reds, so that the ornaments would stand out better. But I do have this, and I do like it. So what I think I might do to keep Christmas alive in January is use this fabric and make a project each month incorporating this fabric into a table arrangement. So maybe making holders for knives, forks, and spoons, and a table centerpiece, and that type of thing. So that's what I'm kind of looking at for January. But and then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to decide what our next steps are into crafting. I would really like to maybe get into organizing maybe a question and answer period on. You send me an email of the questions that you have about crafting, and I can do the research on it and figure out how to solve your problems or whatever. And maybe I might do that twice a month to sort of expand the base. But we'll see. We've got some other ideas maybe coming up, but we'll have to really put our thinking caps on, because this year, the reason we did this health challenges have been a major part of keeping me, busy throughout the year. And next year, I'd like to, expand and do the same thing. So, in all, I think this year has been very productive for me with the crafting aspect. And I really appreciate and really enjoy having you view my videos, because I so have enjoyed doing them. So I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll keep posting all of December. So thanks for watching.